All right, so let's be honest. Everybody wants to get up at 5 a.m., right? No, no one does. But this is why you should. G'day, Simon from SPP Productivity, where we believe everybody has a deep down desire to be more productive. On this channel, we share simple tips and tricks that everybody can implement to be able to become more productive and organized at home, work, or school. From time to time, we do productivity software and tools demonstrations. So if you do like this channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when a new video has been released. Now, the topic of the day, getting up at 5 a.m. Now, as I mentioned, look, everyone hates it. People are going to be shaking in their boots just at the thought of getting up at 5 a.m., right? I certainly did. I've been doing it for about a year now, and it's been absolutely revolutionary for me. And let me explain why. So I've been watching some videos by a gentleman called Pulliein, right? Now, I'll link a couple of videos in the description about his 8+2 method. So what he talks about is that there's really only 10 things that you can do properly in a day. Like if you set yourself more than that amount of tasks, things are going to change. You've got so much input coming in that you really only can get to them. And 2 of those things are supposed to be, what does he say? He says 2 of them are things that you do no matter what happens, and 8 of them are just things that you would like to get done. But either way, there's 10 tasks that you set yourself during the day. Now, I am in a role where I have so much input coming in every day from emails and all those other things that part of your productivity, as I've taught you in other lessons, is you're supposed to be able to go through your inbox throughout the day and clear them, clear your emails. But as I'm clearing things from my emails, there's more coming in. And there's nothing more stressful than seeing that and feeling like you're falling behind. And there's also nothing more stressful than having a to-do list, like an 8+2, like a 10, that you don't get to. And then you get to the end of the day, you've still got 9 of them on there, you have to push them to the next day, and you can't have any priorities for the next day. That's the worst thing. So why are all these extra inputs coming on top of each other, right? Because there are so many avenues to give you input nowadays, whether it's phone, Facebook, social media, and there's just so many inputs compared to what our grandparents used to have. However, when do most of those inputs come in? During the day. When are not many people awake? At 5 a.m., right? So what I started doing was getting up at 5 a.m. and in that time, it is me time. My daughter's in bed, my wife's in bed, the dogs are in bed, right? So I can literally focus on whatever I want. It's me time. So the first thing I normally do is smash out that list of 10 most important things for the day. I can normally get them all done in the morning when there's no emails coming in, no phone calls coming in. I can normally get those done in about 10, 15 minutes, all 10 of them, right? Then it's my time. I usually exercise, but you could sit there with a book and some coffee, you can meditate, whatever you like, but I can't explain to you, from 7 a.m. in the morning in our office, our work goes, and people just start smashing you with emails from 7 a.m. and phone calls, and it's just so hard to keep up. But between 5 and 7 is just that special time where you can do whatever you want, right? Now, the trick is, how do you get up? So people are going, how do I get up, Simon? I'm not a morning person. Neither was I. Now, the thing is, after about a year of doing this, it's natural to me now, so it's easy. But normally, it basically had to become a bit of a routine. So it had to be something I enjoy. And I enjoyed getting rid of those 10 most important tasks so early in the morning. That was so rewarding for me. So that was the biggest part of it, was that reward. But what I started doing, and this is the simplest trick to try, right? I used to get my alarm clock, and I still do, and I put it on the dresser over the other side of the room where I can't just snooze it. So I physically have to get out of bed. Then, because I exercise in the morning, I would have a pre-workout drink that I would already have made up with my workout clothes next to the alarm clock. So the alarm clock go off, I would have to get out of bed to get it, right? I'd turn it off, my work clothes and the drink are standing there. I'm normally thirsty in the morning, so I knock back my pre-workout and I'm like, that's going to kick in about, half an hour. there's some time to smash out my most important tasks. I put on my clothes and I'm done. And that started to work. And then I started getting addicted to that feeling of getting everything done so early in the morning. And then, do you know what? If you don't have a busy day, you can get more tasks done, or you can work on some projects, or you can have a chilled day, or you can just put out all the fires that are more than likely going to come in during the day. And all these things you can do because you at least got some stuff done first thing in the morning. Now the key is as well, you need to go to bed early. So try not to, try not to go to bed at like midnight if you're going to be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But it is a special time. And on the weekend, that's when you can have a sleep in. You don't necessarily have to do it on a weekend. But you know what? I also tend to get up, and in summer, I like to go and do those 10 important tasks at 5 a.m. outside as the sun's coming up. It's a really special time in the morning. It's so still, there's hardly any cars. It really is pretty cool. You should give it a go. But the key is make sure you're still getting enough sleep. So if I need 7 hours of sleep, so I know by 9 o'clock, I need to be going, by 9 or 10 even, 9, 10 o'clock at night, I need to be going to bed if I want to be able to fall asleep and be able to have that alarm clock go off at 10. And do you know what? That's not unreasonable to get 7 hours sleep. So if you're obviously, getting up later than that, you need to go to bed later than that. So you just got to adjust it so you still get the amount of sleep. There's no point getting up at 5 o'clock if you're going to be having 2 hours sleep. That's stupid. You don't need to do it that morning. So give it a try. I know no one wants to get up at 5 a.m., but try and get some of your most important things of the day. Sit up the night before and make a to-do list. Look at some of my other videos in the playlist below. I'll put some links to some ones where it's telling you how to pick your tasks for the day. Pick some really important tasks, right, that you want to do the next day. Make a to-do list, wake up, and at 5 a.m., smash them out while no one's bothering you. You watch the difference it'll make. It is unbelievable, but you just got to do it. And it will take time, but you'll get used to it. And you know what? It's a beautiful time in the morning to be awake. So give it a try. If you've got any comments, hit them in the comments section, and any questions, I'll be happy to help. But there's my quick tip for the day of how and why you should be getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Give it a try, even if you hate it. Most mornings, doesn't it? You can have a sleep in sometimes. But guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification icon. We'll be bringing you every single week nice simple tips like this that can help you become more productive, whether you're at home, work, or school. And I look forward to seeing you in the next week's episode of SPP Productivity TV. See you then. Bye.